storms come and go, and the chills shake my bones, and the waters make me hide. They freeze up and lock me inside. I know they will flow when the sun starts to show, but I'm tired from the things that I saw. I sit and I wonder, will I make it to the thaw? We've cycled again, and the flowers I send are received into dusky lands. They wither and die in your hands. And the pictures of us got the long days of dust. Who's to blame? Is it some earthly law? Will we see another springtime? Will the winter that's between us ever thaw? The waves have a story to tell me as I lie on the lonely beach, chanting aloft in the pine tops. The wind has a lesson to teach, but the stars sing an anthem of glory I cannot put into speech. The waves tell of ocean spaces, of hearts in the wild and brave, of populous city places, of desert shores they lay, of men who sail in quest of gold to sing in an ocean grave. He bids me keep me free, clean from the taint of the gold dust, hardy and pure as he, cling with my love to nature as a child to the mother need. But the stars from out in their glory, and they sing of the God in man. They sing of the mighty master, of the loom his fingers span, where a star or a soul is a part of the whole, and wept in the wonders plan. He by a impious flicker deep in my blanket curled, I long for the peace of the pine cone when the scroll of the Lord is unfurled. And the wind and the wave are silent, and world is singing to world. die until then. Along the road to anywhere, the wide world that I'll feed. Along the road to anywhere, but each day has its story. One time was yet our vessel, and lives just were still and stale. When peace and fathom fill our hearts, as bathed in the glory. Along the road to anywhere, we watch the sunsets pale. Alas, the road to anywhere is pitfall with disaster. There's hunger, want and weariness, yet though we love it so, as we tramp exultantly, and no man was our master, and no man guessed what dreams were ours, a swinging heel and toe. We tramp the road to anywhere, the magic road to anywhere, the tragic road to anywhere, just did him years ago. Can you recall, dear comrade, when we tramped God's land together, and we sang the old older song, for our youth was very sweet. When we drank and fought and lost it, as we mocked and died until then. Along the road to anywhere, the wide world at our feet. Along the road to anywhere, when each day had its story. When time was yet our vessel, and lives just were still and stale. When peace and fathom fill our hearts, as bathed in amber glory. Along the road to anywhere, we watch the sunsets pale. At the end of a hot and dusty Idaho road, near the end of my own little road, stretching back to my home and in a long episode, leaving me here with no hope. In the lifetime where winter had all overstayed and springtime was too tired to bloom, and that walked the streets in an endless parade of profanity, brownness and gloom. Oh, 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 oh. In the midst of my desert of lost innocence, with the purpose nowhere to be seen, a foliage flew from a golden wire fence, and the peace of the world turned to green. Oh, 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 oh. I found the gate and I threw it open wide. Breathe in the air and I stumbled inside a garden, a stem and a watering eye. She poured that water all over my love drip eye. And I said I know that Mother Nature's got a system, but she didn't know what Father Time would do. And if my flowers ever bloom, I must have missed them. If you like challenges, then I got one for you. So we tore down the fence and she picked up the sack full of seeds that she planned to disperse. We went north to my home and we never looked back, but my garden had never looked worse. I asked for her hand and I gave her some truths and said, this land is your land, my dear. She said, the land is my lover and he makes the rules, so we will see what he says in a year. Snow melt to dry, and we dug up the land as we planted our gold, and precious days kept passing by, and there was still no bouquet for the bride, and you could not find a plant if you tried. Only one tiny tree that had sprouted near me was struck by a wayfaring lightning bolt and died. And she said, you're where the patterns come and go at random, and I've tried every single secret that I know, but the seasons here, I just don't understand them, and I don't think I can make your garden grow. solitude in every way, but only a glutton for death and disease could have stayed. As the new harvest died every day, I took her so far from the places she knew, and I thought that she'd bring them along. But the water went sour and her green thumb turned blue, and the curse of the land was too strong. And it started to wear on her pride. Even our heart empty found its head dry. And all of the toil that she spilled on my soil resulted in nothing but heartache and her beside. But you know, heartache I'll just cruel, and I'm a victim, and I'll always get seeds upon the way. Why do flowers have to die when you pick them? Why couldn't my sweet tundra tulips stay? Sometimes I wish I'd never met the blues. Sometimes I wish I'd look the other way. Sometimes I wish I'd never boarded that big train that I am riding on today. The seats are cozy in the chariot of steel. There's something more just down the rail. But there's a point when you just can't get off the train, like an old dog running from its tail. I missed my stop and landed up in Olomouc without the fare to bring me back. I've shuttled all around Western Canada, and there was no way to get off the beaten track. I can't imagine what it's like to settle down. I can't remember how to choose. Sometimes I wish I'd never boarded that big train. Sometimes I wish I had never met the blues. Sometimes I wish I'd never met the blues. Sometimes I wish I'd look the other way. Sometimes I wish I'd never boarded that big train that I am riding on today. The seats are cozy in the chariot of steel. There's something more just down the rail. But there's a point when you just can't get off the train, like an old dog running from its tail. Friday night was refusing to die when I boarded that Saturday train. The 6 a.m. lights of Dubai pass by, but I've got faraway blood in my veins. And now my homeland seems foreign to me, and these places I've never seen before. And I don't know what brought you over the sea. That's the kind of thing that I don't ask anymore. And it's a small world, that's what they say, but it's still such a long way to go, just to meet me halfway. Booked a flight 11 miles high into indulgence because I'm no acrophobe. A Saturday night I dropped out of the sky where the red lights shine around the globe, and there ain't no red eye to bring me back home, or to run tomorrow's 27 miles. But there's no way I'd let you pass through here alone when I ain't seen you in such a long, long time. Singing if I knew the answer, and dreams are always what they say. And if you've got no room left in your dreams for me, remember me when you pray. Remember me when you pray. Now my life is just a pond going dry, with the famine dogs fighting in the fields. Battle plans are drawn, and the planes start to fly before the blood on my hands has congealed. Time is winning, and I'm losing this race, and I can feel the way the pace has slowed, and I'm beginning to feel the weight of this place, and it goes on and on and on down the road. And it's a long road, no matter what they say. But if you've got nothing better to do, would you meet me halfway? When spring in Alaska ends, winter's rain, piles of my gold, too big to contain, will fetch to my cabin the finest champagne. When spring in Alaska ends, winter's rain. With a beautiful girl, I live off the land, wait for the springtime and ask for her hand. Put a brass bed where so lonely I've lain. When spring in Alaska ends, winter's rain. Nothing remains of the love so true. I waited 2 years, what more could I do? She's already married, so what do I gain? When spring in Alaska ends, winter's rain. No shoulder for comfort, they say, why go on drinking champagne alone till it's gone? I and my partners, then here will remain. When spring in Alaska ends, winter's rain. Winter's rain. Winter's rain. The wheels are turning on the bike in my mind, making a journey of a different kind. Uphill and downhill, penance and rest, exhausted and joyful and thrilled with the test. Bumping, crunching, sparking, spinning, twirling, churning, grinding, bouncing, bouncing. Uphill and downhill, penance and rest, exhausted and joyful and thrilled with the test. My bike is waiting, and I'll ride if again. Sharing new secrets, both different by then. We're always learning as we travel and grow. The wheels are turning, and onward we go. dancing. For a while, the snow was a fluffy rain, a flicker of tinsel from heaven that turns when it touches the ground, and the white disappears and the waters remain, till frozen approval is given for drifts to build up all around. Now the tracks of my wheels struggle over Berlin, till frozen approval is given for drifts to build up all around. Now the tracks of my wheels struggle over Berlin. For a while, the way isn't quite so wide, and all of the snow on the shoulder has left me to battle the cars as the paths start to slick and the bike starts to slide. On moments of warmer to colder, transitions of seasons and stars on the way out to grain, on the road, on the ride. On moments of warmer to colder, transitions of seasons and stars on the way out to grain, on the road, on the ride. The golden won't be long upon the hills. On either side the color tides explode, and every day along the colder road the leaves tell whisper tales of winter chills. September's intermittent storm resumes to wash the rust and travel dust away. The golden soaks down deep into the day, and spray flies from my wheels in prison plumes. Everybody cried, christen life anew.